You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for upcoming schedules and content, and on social media @Varsity Media.
That convey insult, intolerance, or disrespect. Slurs, taunting, ridicule, discrimination, abuse, and other such behaviors are inappropriate and will not be tolerated. Individuals engaging in these behaviors will be asked to leave the premises. Thank you in advance for your sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you're able, please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem. Now let's meet both teams. First for the visitors, the Thomas Titans. Here are your non-starters. Number 3, Catherine McDonald. Number 6, Emily Ford. Number 9, Bella Tamburino. Number 10, Aaliyah Hagan. And number 14, Molly Sweeney. Here is your starting lineup. In left field, number 12, Ruby Marapes. At shortstop, number 5, Julia Mayshag. Catching, number 8, Anna Bello. Pitching, number 15, Madison Hicks. At second base, number 11, Olivia Constantino. In right field, number 1, Ella Maloney. The extra player, number 2, Olivia Bowers. At third base, number 13, Madeline Thrumelis. In center field, number 16, Emma Bello. And at first base, number 4, Emma Maloney. The Titans are coached by Emily Castro, assisted by Stephanie Zimmerman. Now let's meet your Schroeder Warriors. Here are your non-starters. Number 6, Lauren Curry. Number 7, Anna Riedel. And number 22, Maddie King. Batting leadoff, playing second base, number 4, Michaela Bent. At shortstop, batting second, number 1, Kinsley Kyle. The designated player, number 18, Vinci Baglieri. Pitching for the Warriors and batting cleanup, number 23, Liana DeValder. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 5, Sam Schoenhart. At third base, batting sixth, number 9, Leah Murray. Batting seventh, in left field, number 20, Tegan Murphy. In right field, batting eighth, number 12, Carly Castelline. Catching and batting ninth, number 13, Sarah Baruza. And the flex, number 21, Ava West. The Warriors are coached by Megan Kyle, assisted by Jim Fordham and Jean Marr.
Hello everybody and welcome to Webster Schroeder High School, the site of this afternoon's Section 5 softball matchup between the Webster Schroeder Warriors and the Webster Thomas Titans. It's a crosstown matchup, a rivalry matchup here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. A lot of action going on here at Schroeder. We got practices going on beside us. The baseball team in action here this afternoon. The softball team getting set to go. Alex Brasky and Mason Munger on the call here this afternoon, just getting to know each other as I arrived on the scene moments ago, getting ready to take in this exciting matchup. The defending sectional champion Warriors and defending state champion Warriors getting set to defend their title this season. Mason, what are your thoughts on this matchup? What do you expect to go on here this afternoon at Schroeder?
I think it'll be a pretty good matchup. Schroeder is leading the series overall, 23-22, so I think it should be a pretty good matchup. Hopefully a lot of hits get down, and it should just be an overall good game.
All right, so we are quite a ways away from the field here in left field, beyond the fence. But you have a great vantage point here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Getting the start for the Schroeder girls is Leanna Divelder. Why don't you work out that pronunciation for me, Mason?
Liana DeValder.
Liana DeValder in the circle for the Warriors. Fires in. First two balls here. As you have for Thomas.
Carly Castelline up to bat. She's averaging 200 at bat with 2 hits and 3 RBIs on the season.
And that pitch in there for a strike evens the count at 2-2.
Two count. Here comes the pitch. Low ball. Full count.
So full count coming up to Mary Appease. And that one gets away, but she'll take her base, a free pass, and a base runner on for the Titans here. Julia Mayshag up for Thomas now, runner on.
Averaging .294 on the season, 5 hits and 3 RBIs. Looking good for her at the start of this season.
That pitch in there, a ball. Count 1-0 to Mayshag. Beautiful day here in Rochester and the surrounding areas. Wind blowing a bit atop the press box of the track and field area. As I said, beyond the left field fence. A bit obstructed from the home plate view, but doing our best to call the action here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And that pitch low and inside, it appeared. 2-1 now. That one high is Mariapis able to advance to second. Count runs to 3-1. DeValder, 21 innings pitched this season, 1.67 ERA, 3 wins, as Schroeder comes into this game at 3-0. 35 strikeouts on the season. Titans come into this game at 2-2. That one swung on and missed. Full count. A couple of deep counts in the early going, Mason.
Yeah, it's looking to be a good pitching inning for Liana DeValder right here.
DeValder also can do it with the bat. .889 batting average on the season. 8 hits, 8 RBI. She is a multifaceted threat in every sense as she gets the strikeout. Mayshag down on strikes for the first out here in the top of the first. Now up to bat for Thomas, Annabello.
She's averaging over 50% from the plate with 4 hits and 5 RBIs on the season, getting some runs in for her team.
Yeah, Bello batting .571 on the year. She's been a force, and you can see why she's in the top third of this Titans lineup. That one taken for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. That pitch from DeValder, a ball. Not sure where that one was. Believe low and away from our vantage point.
2-1 count in the first inning, 1 out.
That one fouled up into the screen. That'll even the count at 2-2. Waiting on deck for the Titans, Maddie Hicks. Another strong player for this Thomas team. That one swung on and fouled away.
Yeah, Maddie Hicks has some good hits for this team, and she's pitching pretty well for the Titans, too.
Yeah, 28 innings pitched on the season for Hicks. We'll see her in the bottom half of the inning in the circle. 19 strikeouts, 4.25 ERA. As that one gets away from the catcher. And advancing is Mariapis. The Titans' lone 2 losses this season come against teams out of state. They've won 2 in a row entering this game, trying to unseat the defending champions. But a strikeout there.
Yeah, meanwhile, Schroeder is a good 3-0. Have not lost a game yet.
So
all of Schroeder's wins have been by double digits, except for one against Liverpool.
I believe there's 2 away here, but the scoreboard's still reading 1 out. Not sure if anyone has noticed that, but the scoreboard here at Schroeder reading 1 out, indeed 2 outs here in the top of the first. That one up and away, gets away. Here comes Mariapis in there, and the Titans are on the board. It's 1-0 Thomas on the pass ball, as that one got away from the catcher and allowed the Titans to take the lead.
Yeah, Liana keeps pitching it up high, and it keeps getting away from the catcher, which is leading for Thomas to get some bases stolen.
That one up high as well for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. 2 away here in the top of the first as the scoreboard has now been changed.
Madison Hicks still up to bat.
That one drilled to the shortstop and caught for the final out. Here in the top of the first, that one put away by Kinsley Keel, and we head to the bottom half of the frame. We'll be right back here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
All right, and we're back here at Webster Schroeder High School. 1-0. Webster Thomas in the lead over the host Warriors, the defending sectional and state champion Warriors. Looking to answer back.
Pitching for Thomas is Madison Hicks. The 28 innings pitched, whopping 19 strikeouts, hoping to get some more here against the batter that is up, being Michaela Benj.
So Benj batting a slick .286, a couple of hits and 4 RBI through 3 games this season. And Thomas able to break the seal on the pass ball, allowed Mariapis to score.
That ball gets fouled off for strike 2.
So 0-2 is the count now. On the hill for Thomas, Madison Hicks, as I said before, 28 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, 4.25 ERA. And it says here 3-2 on the season.
Yeah, she's looking to get another strikeout here, being up 1-2 in the count.
1-2 drill to center field. That one way back and gone into the baseball field. Just like that, Schroeder has tied the game on a blast off the bat of Bench.
Yeah, that batting average for Bench doesn't say much considering she just hit one far out of the park.
If you're not familiar with the grounds here at Schroeder, the softball and baseball fields back to back, and that one cleared the fence of the softball field by quite a ways, and it landed in center field of the baseball field. That was certainly a bomb off the bat of Bench. 1-1 your score now here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Kinsley Keel's up batting 143, trying to get that batting average up with 1 hit and 1 RBI in the season. Looking to get a hit here and bring that up.
Peel drills that one to center, and a diving play made. What a catch from Thomas's Bello. Emma Bello, the diving catch in center field.
Right by the fence, too. That one could have gone out or went for a ground rule double, but she had an amazing diving catch there.
Yeah, here with the turf at Schroeder, certainly could have taken a high hop. A well-hit ball off the bat of Keel, but Bello able to chase it down, full extension, going back toward the wall. Able to make the play for the first out here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, up to bat, Busy Baglieri, averaging .375 on the season, 3 hits and 3 RBIs.
Busy getting busy early here, but unable to beat out the slow roller to Maloney at first. She flips it for the second out here in the bottom of the first.
2 outs in the bottom of the first. Liana DeValder is up, batting a whopping .899 on the season with 8 hits and 8 RBIs for her team. It's looking good for her in this season, batting-wise and pitching-wise. Again, 21 innings pitched, 1.67 ERA, 3 wins and 0 losses, with 35 strikeouts on the season.
Right, I'm not sure you even need to specify. Things are just looking good for Liana this season. Just dominant, both offensively and defensively. And that time she wears one off the leg. Didn't really make an attempt to get out of the way. But nonetheless, she'll take her base on the hit by pitch. And it's a 2-out base runner for the Warriors. And now up to bat for Schroeder.
Number 5, Samantha Schoenhart. She's batting a .222 with 2 hits and an RBI in the season. Looking to get another run in here with a runner on first.
That one sent on the ground right back to the pitcher. Easy play for Hicks for the final out here in the bottom of the first. We're all square on the homer off the bat of Bench. Boy, was that a bomb, Mason.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We're back here at Webster Schroeder High School. We're all square at 1 apiece, entering the top of the second inning. Titans coming to bat after they put one on the board in their first at bat. A pass ball led to the first run of the game before Bench answered for the Warriors. A solo shot to left center field into the baseball field, and here we sit at 1-1. Pitch up high, check swing, appeal to first. No swing, and it's 1-1 now.
Olivia Constantino up to bat, averaging .400 on the season with 2 hits. 1-1 in the count. Here comes the pitch from DeValder, and it's grounded. Out to center
Straight
field.
through, up the middle for the base hit. And the Titans liking what they're seeing from their offense in the early going, getting runners on base. You saw it lead to a run in the last frame, hoping for the same result here, perhaps a bit more of a rally. And now up to bat for the Titans, Ella Maloney. Why don't you give us the numbers on Maloney there, Mason?
Yeah, she's batting .429, 6 hits on the season with only 1 RBI.
Lays down the bunt, charging hard, making the strong throw to first, but unable to come up with it. And sliding into third is Constantino. Runners on the corners for the Titans. As you saw, charging hard to try to make the play was Leah Murray. She fielded it cleanly, but a low throw wide at first and maybe a bit late. Chased the first baseman off the bag. And as I said, nobody out. Runners on the corners for Webster Thomas, looking to mount a rally here in the second.
Yeah, up to bat Olivia Bowers with a .333 average, 4 hits and an RBI in the season.
Bowers, she looks to square, but fouls it away on the bunt attempt. And when you're going against a team with such great talent that Webster Schroeder possesses, I think this is the approach that you need to employ if you're Webster Thomas. Just look to put the ball in play, get base runners on, and see what happens. As this one put in play, strong on the ground, throw home, and the run is cut down. Throw behind the runner at second late, but a beautiful play made at shortstop by Kinsley Keel, coming home to cut down Constantino, sliding in just a bit late. The tag able to beat her, and the score remains 1-1. 1 out now here in the top of the second. Runners on first and second. As that ball gets away from the catcher, runners advance. As now we have, through Mollis, up to bat for Webster Thomas. Maddie through Mollis, 176 on the season, 3 hits and 3 RBI.
Yeah, stolen base there by Ella Maloney on the high ball.
That one was a swing and a miss. He evens the count at 1-1.
Looking to get a hit here.
Anna DeValder looking to work herself out of the jam. Her defense already coming up big. Trying to do it herself here and keep those runners on second and third and get this second out of the inning. A long fly ball could score. Maloney from third on the sac fly, but that one swung on and missed. The strikeout that DeValder was looking for, 2 away here in the top of the second. Now up for the Titans, Emma Bello. You saw Bello lay out for that catch in center field.
Yeah,
what a catch that was, Mason. Just a highlight reel catch.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy catch. Bello batting .364 with 4 hits and a whopping 7 RBIs to get her team in the lead in a bunch of other games.
Yeah, and a player at near the bottom of the order, that could be quite valuable, someone with the power that she possesses. And look at this catch from Emma Bello. It's about as good as it gets, folks. You saw the replay there on your screen. Full extension toward the fence, no fear, coming up with the play. And now, waiting on the breaking ball, sending it up the middle for the base hit. Emma Bello putting her team on her back over the last few moments here. And Thomas has regained the lead at 2-1 as scoring was Maloney. Bowers to third, and Bello now at first. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Emma Maloney now up for Thomas. That's a good piece of hitting there, waiting on the breaking ball, sending it right back up the middle.
Yeah, she got a hit there in an 0-2 count, which is big for her team, getting another run and making the score 2-1.
What poise from Bello, and as I said before, that's quite valuable near the bottom of the lineup. You can see the depth of this Titans lineup with Bello already with 8 RBI now on the season after that RBI single, spinning the cap in a way of DeValder. That one fouled away. 1-2 now with 2 away. Impressive facilities here at Schroeder. Everything consolidated. You have the tennis courts, the track, and the grass football field to our right. You have the football field as the strikeout for the final out of the inning as Maloney down on strikes. You have the football lacrosse field, the turf field beyond the softball field, beyond home plate. You have the baseball and softball fields to our left. It's really a one-stop shop if you're a Warriors sports fan here in the spring. If they got everything going at once, it makes it quite easy, doesn't it, Mason?
Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot to watch, a lot of interesting games.
One thing, though, I may say, the walk-in from the parking lot, it feels like you're at a Bills game, quite the walk from the parking lot. But as I said, with so many facilities, you're going to have to put the parking lot near one of them and really in close proximity to the football field and the lacrosse field and the tennis courts, but then making your way back here to the baseball field and softball field. Quite a walk, but worth the walk. And as I said, impressive facilities. Very clean here. I'm impressed by that. I don't come out this way very often, being from Batavia, but very impressed with the Schroeder facilities. I've been to the gymnasium here and the field house as well in Webster, but I have yet to really take in the springtime facilities at both schools, so getting my chance here at Schroeder and coming away very impressed. So here we go, Schroeder looking to respond. They did so during that first inning. We'll see if they can do the same here. Up to bat now for the Warriors, Leah Murray. Why don't you give us the numbers on Leah?
Yeah, Leah is doing pretty good on this season. She has a 500 at batting average with 3 hits and 1 RBI.
That one drilled into center field. Bello coming on. Decided to be a little less aggressive on that play, and now the throw to first, not in time. So a base hit for Leah Murray, and that gets the Warriors a base runner with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Now up to bat for Schroeder, Tegan Murphy. Why don't you give us the numbers on Tegan?
She has a 250 batting average, 1 hit and 0 RBIs, looking to get one here with a runner on base.
Murphy a little bit ahead of that one. Swings through it, 0-1. As Murray awaits on first. Good crowd surrounding this crosstown matchup, and I'm certain that Thomas would love to unseat the defending champion Warriors, and that's going to help their cause as they catch Murray stealing. What a throw from the catcher. Annabello. A strike to second for the first out here in the bottom of the second. 0-2 on the batter as well.
Madison Hicks is pitching pretty well right now, getting some outs.
That one hit sharply on the ground, and a nice play made by Thrumolos. And the throw to first to Maloney for the second out. And I think the key for Hicks in this game, as you see Castelline coming to bat now. Castelline, a 200 hitter, 2 hits, 3 RBI in the season. The key for Hicks in the early going, she's throwing strikes. You see DeValder a little bit all over the place, leading to some deep counts. Hicks all over the plate, and she's forcing the Warriors to be aggressive with the bats, and her defense is taking care of her here in the early going. That one popped to first. Maloney camps under it for the final out of the bottom of the second, and the Titans remain in front 2-1 as we head to the top of the third here at Schroeder. We'll take a quick break on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net.
All right, and we're back here at Schroeder High School, high atop the softball field in deep left field, as the Warriors are trailing the Titans 2-1, entering the top of the third. And now up to bat for the Titans, Ruby Maripes. Maripes, the left fielder for this Titans team. The defense for Webster Thomas has been key in the early going. We showed you the replay on the full extension from Bello. You also have the fine play from the infield in the early going, and then the caught stealing on the nice throw from Annabello. So Annabello and Emma Bello getting involved here. And that one hit sharply down the line, but just outside of third base, foul off the bat of Mariapis.
Yeah, she's looking to get that batting average up over 500, trying to get some hits here to bring her total up to 7 and possibly some more RBIs with more runners on base.
The 0-2 lofted to second, camping under it, and making the play is Schroeder's Michaela Bench, already with a home run in this game. And really the two big plays in this game, that diving grab from Bello and the homer from Bench. That was a shot to left center field all the way into the baseball field. Brought the Warrior fans to their feet.
Yeah, up to bat, Julia Myshag, 294, 5 hits, 3 RBIs. Down 0-1 in the count with 1 out here.
And 0-2 on Mayshag. The shortstop for this Titans team. Laying the nice tag.
Yeah, Leanna Valder's starting to warm up here, getting some strikes in there and striking batters out now. As I said, there's one there. Strikes out Julia Myshag for the second out of the inning.
Myshag down, looking. 2 away here in the top of the third. Titans leading at 2-1. Small ball, the story for the Titans in the early going. While Bello delivered the big blow up the middle. That one swung on, fouled straight back. Count runs even at 1-1. Both turf fields here at Schroeder on the softball diamond and softball diamond. Big benefit for a Western New York baseball or softball program, getting on the field early and often in the spring when many programs are forced into the gymnasium due to soft fields at their respective schools, soft grass fields, I should say. These fields certainly beautiful here at Schroeder. And now that one all the way to the screen. Runs the count even once again at 2-2. With 2 out here in the top of the third. Bello dribbles it to shortstop, and that one took an awkward bounce, spinning away from the shortstop Keel. And that can be one negative of playing on the turf. That one cued off the end of the bat, spinning towards Keel, and she really ended up over pursuing it as the spin on the ball made it die into the turf, and it was mishandled, and that allowed Bello to reach here with 2 outs, and that brings up Hicks with a chance to add to the Titans' lead. Certainly appeared to be a routine play, but with the spin on the ball, that made things difficult. This one lofted into foul territory near the fence, and unable to make the play is the Warriors' defense, and that will keep Hicks alive here.
Yeah, Hicks is pitching pretty well in this game, too. She's getting some strikeouts, starting to get her team warmed up, and that's leading to more hits for them.
That one gets away from the catcher as Bello moves up.
1-1 count, 2 outs here in the third inning.
Bello into scoring position now. That pitch just inside. 2-1. Hicks looking to put the ball in play. We've seen that work to the Titans' advantage in the early going, most recently with Bello. This one dribbled to Keel, and looks like we're going to have runner's interference. And that is the case. Interference for the final out here in the top of the third. And the Titans remain ahead 2-1. Warriors coming to bat. We take a quick break here. Varsity Media Sports Network. All right, and we're back here at Schroeder. Thomas leading the Warriors 2-1 here heading into the bottom of the third. And Hicks looking to continue her fine outing on the mound. Clean second inning. And now up to bat for Schroeder, Sarah Ferruza.
Yeah, she's a .333 batting average with 3 hits, 3 RBIs.
That one's sent on the ground, and a nice play made on the routine grounder. As there to put it away was Mayshag for the first out.
Yeah, you got to watch Sarah when she gets on base. She has 3 stolen bases already this season. Now up to bat number 4, Michaela Bench with a home run already in this game.
And you see Hicks going to that off speed, trying to keep Bench off balance here. Really squared up that pitch in the first inning, drilled it over the center field fence. Hicks looking to avoid the same result here for sure, and that time Bench well ahead of it. Drills it right at the third base coach. And 1-1 is the count. Another off-speed pitch. Bench ahead of that one as well. Hicks comes over, camps under it for the second out, and maybe a little bit anxious there from Bench. You saw her get into that pitch in her first at-bat, and that time Hicks working the off-speed and Bench a little bit out in front on her swing.
Yeah, Bench got a little in front and then a little under, which resulted in that out.
This one lofted in between third and short. Coming over to make the play is Mayshag for the final out here in the bottom of the third. So Thomas remains out in front as we head to the top of the fourth here at Schroeder. We'll keep it right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. It's a beautiful day in Webster. What do they say, Joel? Where life is worth living. And life is certainly worth living here on this fine spring day, as it is every day, but particularly today. It's a little bit of a breeze as we're up top here, and a little bit open area in the athletic complex here at Schroeder, but beside the breeze, it's really perfect conditions out here.
Yeah, it's nice and sunny. I'm liking what Thomas is doing right now. Pitcher Maddie Hicks is getting some strikes in there, causing some outs for her team and keeping them in the lead. Not allowing Schroeder to get back in it right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the wind blowing out here at Schroeder benefited that long fly off the bat and over the fence from bench. I'm sure it probably would have cleared the fence even on a non-windy day, but
yeah,
with the wind, that one certainly carried a little bit extra, and as I said before, found its way onto the baseball outfield. And an update from the baseball game, Webster leading 1-0. I believe they're playing Fairport by the looks of the jersey. Don't quote me on that, Mason. You might know better than me.
Yeah, they're playing Fairport right now.
What a call by me, the Batavia guy. So 1-0 Schroeder leading the baseball game, and you see the strike in there from DeValder as the Titans back at the plate.
Yeah, number 11 batting, Olivia Constantino, trying to get some more hits and possibly an RBI either later in the game or just sometime.
Constantino lofts this one into left field. Really didn't even have to move for it. It was Schroeder's Tegan Murphy for the first out here in the fourth. Now up to bat, Ella Maloney, the right fielder. Maloney, 429 entering this game. Low pitch from DeValder. 1-0 the count.
Yeah, Maloney looking to get her 7th hit on the season here. Maybe more.
DeValder, the 1-0 makes it 2-0. Is that one just low as well? And as I said before, the difference thus far, Hicks getting ahead in the count, DeValder falling behind in certain circumstances. And that's allowed the Titans to really sit on their pitch and drive the ball a few times, as we saw off the bat of Bello. A couple of sharp grounders as well put in play. So 1-2 the count now. That one fouled away.
Yeah, 2-2 count as that first foul ball went over the fence.
A tall backstop here at Schroeder. Not sure how you get one over that fence. But Maloney managed to do so. Staying alive here, Maloney battling against DeValder. 3 straight foul balls, able to remain at the plate with that now 2-2 count.
Yeah, and as you were saying, it hits that back fence, which is, I guess, tall for a reason.
Swung on and missed. DeValder wins the battle. Maloney down on strikes. Bowers to the plate now for the Titans.
Number 2, Olivia Bowers.
Yeah, Olivia Bowers looking to get a hit. No runners on, so not an opportunity for an RBI, but possibly an opportunity for her 5th hit here on the season.
Always an opportunity for an RBI, Mason. Don't discount the home run possibility. We've seen one go out already. Wind blowing out, you never know. As that one, the wind certainly caught, or the ball, excuse me, caught up in the wind there, made it difficult for the Schroeder catcher to come away with that one.
Yeah, high fly ball almost caught, but it just slipped out of the glove there.
So 0-1 from DeValder. And it appeared that pitch fouled away. 0-2 now.
Yeah, check swing tipped off the bat, went as a foul ball, so it's 0-2 count now.
0-2, appeared low and in. 1-2, 2 outs. Here in the top of the fourth. Thomas leading it 2-1 on the base hit from Bello. Valder low once again, 2-2.
Here comes the pitch.
That one sent into foul territory. And unable to come up with it once again is the Warriors defense. That one a little bit out of the reach of the third baseman, but the wind certainly wreaking havoc on these high fly balls.
Yeah, looking to get a strikeout right here for Liana DeValder.
2-2, 2 outs. Strike three, down looking is Bowers for the final out here in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom half of the frame. It's 2-1 Thomas. Warriors coming to bat. All right, we're back here at Schroeder. The Warriors coming to bat in the bottom of the fourth, looking to work their way back from this 2-1 deficit. Titans in the lead in the early going. And the Warriors coming out swinging. First pitch, first out. That one off the bat of Busy Baglieri. And now stepping to the plate, the pitcher, Liana DeValder, looking to help her cause. And when you find your team in a little bit of a rut offensively as the pitcher, it never hurts to be your own spark.
Yeah, especially with that 889 batting average, 8 hits and 8 RBIs. I think they should be scared here and try to get this strikeout so that she doesn't get on base or get a hit.
1-0 up high and away, 2-0 now. Looks like a breaking ball in there to DeValder.
Thomas looking to win this game and tie the overall score.
DeValder sends this one into right center field, back deep, and it's gone! Liana DeValder ties it at 2. A solo shot to right center field. And the Warriors have evened things up here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, that should bring her batting average up. 9 RBIs on the season now.
And as I said, it never hurts to be your own spark. She took that a bit literally, blasting that one out to right center field. Nothing the Titans could do. A solo bomb off the bat of DeValder ties the score at 2. 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. Now up to bat for Schroeder. Schoenhardt. So Schoenhardt lets the count run to 2-0. Count, 1 out here in the fourth inning. 2-1 now to Schoenhard. And that one not as far off the bat of DeValder as we saw off the bat earlier from bench, but they got the job done. Cleared the fence, now 2 away after the ground out off the bat of Schoenhard. But you see the power that the Warriors possess. 2 solo shots already in this game.
Yeah, they definitely do have a lot of power, and that batting average shows it. Half their batters have over a 500 batting average, and if they don't, it's around 300.
That one low for a ball, 1-0. And now up to bat for Schroeder, Leah Murray. And that one lifted foul beyond the Warriors' dugout. It's the first of 2 softball games here tonight at Schroeder. The JV contest coming up for the nightcap. I'm sure a great experience for those girls, playing maybe a little bit under the lights. Doesn't really quite get dark enough at 7 o'clock to get the full experience, but I'm sure the later innings of that game they might experience some twilight softball, and certainly, like I said, an experience that they won't forget, as I'm sure some of the varsity players will stick around to cheer them on. And it's really how you build a program, getting the whole community and both teams involved, and Webster has certainly done that with both schools. And that one lifted to center over the head of Bello, bouncing over the center field fence for a grounds rule double. And the Warriors finding their way with the bat now. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs as Murray drilled that one and forced Bello to turn her shoulder and watch it bounce over that center field fence.
Yeah, as you said, JV warming up outside the field. Some of them might be looking to get a spot on varsity next year and play.
So Tegan Murphy up to bat now, looking to take the lead for the Warriors. Would be the first lead of the game for Schroeder. Fell behind 1-0 after the top of the first, tied it on the homer from bench. Then Bellows' RBI single gave the Titans back the lead, and now the homer from DeValder has tied the score at 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 away, 1-1 the count on Murphy.
Yeah, Warriors looking to get a runner on first or bring a runner home here.
That one mishandled, but they have caught Murray off second and able to get the out, and that's a base running miscue committed by Murray for the final out, and the score remains 2 apiece. That ball mishandled by the shortstop, Mayshag, but nice job sticking with it, able to get the out and keep the tie intact. We head to the 5th. 2-2 is your score. We're cruising here at Webster Schroeder. We'll keep it right here as we update the baseball game. It's the 4th inning, 1-0. Schroeder remains in front of Fairport. Both games moving very quickly here, much to the pleasure of the umpires in both games, I'm sure. I come from the Genesee region, Mason. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. It's in between Rochester and Buffalo, Batavia area.
Yeah.
And we had a couple games recently get 30-0, 30-5. And as an umpire myself, I can imagine what those women and men went through during those games. My thoughts are with them for sure, as those are not the games that you ever want to be a part of, whether you're a player, a parent, a coach, or an umpire. You want to see competitive baseball and softball, and you're seeing it on display here. 2-2 ball game in the softball game, 1-0 game in the baseball game. Some quality pitching, some quality hitting being put on display, and we have a perfect vantage point. It's the one benefit of being where we are here, Mason. We get to see both games.
Yeah, we get to see multiple games at once and double the action.
A little far away from home plate, but I think we're getting the hang of things. I think I need to be like maybe a foot tall, or I'd be able to see over this fence. Maybe I'll just start standing on your shoulders. Think you can support me?
Maybe.
Maybe we'll get Joel out here. He gives me the thumbs up. So 2-0 is the count as
Molly Sweeney is up to bat with a .571 average, 4 hits, and 6 RBIs on the season.
And this is Sweeney's first at bat of the ball game. Was not in the original starting lineup. The Titans obviously looking to create a spark here, sending Sweeney to the plate. And she's worked the count to 2-1 here. And that's been a key for Thomas here. They've really made DeValder work, whether it be fouling balls off, good discipline at the plate, not swinging at balls, swinging at only strikes. It's really been an impressive offensive approach here for Webster Thomas.
Yeah, the base running has been good too, getting some runs in on steals.
You're right. Balls that have gotten away from the catcher, whether it be squirting away a few feet or just forcing the catcher to go up high and catch it and maybe creating a bit of a delay and the catcher getting rid of it to second base. They've really taken advantage of that and been aware of the situation. It's been very impressive.
Yeah, and that's been a cause of one of their runs that happened.
Right, the pass ball, the first run being scored on, I'll call it a pass ball, may have been a wild pitch, allowing that run to score from third, and now you see the at-bat being extended on another foul ball and another foul ball. So this is what you preach as a coach at the varsity level in baseball and softball. If you don't love the pitch, or if you find yourself behind in the count, if it's in the strike zone, foul it off, live to fight another day, and Thomas has taken that to heart. And now Sweeney has worked the count full. So Sweeney comes off the bench, her first at bat, she works a full count.
Yeah, she's looking pretty good right now. Hoping to get that hit total up. Maybe that's why they put her in, because of her batting average is pretty high, over 500.
Puts that ball in play, tough play for the third baseman, but coming over and making a strong throw to first to retire Sweeney was Schroeder's Leah Murray. It's not always the easiest play, going to the glove side, resetting, gaining your balance, and making a strong throw, especially with the runner bearing down on first. Really a pressure-packed play, and Murray doing a nice job answering the bell. That one swung on and missed. 0-1 with one out here in the top of the first.
Yeah, and as we saw, Thomas has some pretty good fielders, based off that one catch that Emma Bello had earlier in the game.
And Bello fouls this one away.
O2 count here, looking to get one on.
One low and inside, 1-2. Now to Bello. And I'm sure Bello and her teammates are going to be watching that catch she made in that early inning over and over tonight after the game, because that is the definition of a highlight reel play.
Yeah, great athleticism there.
This one fouled straight back. Bello staying alive in a 2-2 count. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Bello down on strikes. DeValder, a big strikeout for the second out here in the top of the fifth.
Number 4, Emma Maloney.
Maloney up to bat now, rounding out the Titans order. With 2 away, DeValder looking to send her offense back to the plate.
Yeah, Maloney looking to get on base here, get something going for them in the 5th inning.
Oh, 1 from DeValder. rolled it through the batter's box. Maloney doing a bit of hopscotch, avoiding the hit by pitch. Count runs to 1-1. Two and one now, as Thomas continues to show great plate discipline, forcing DeValder to throw plenty of pitches here this afternoon.
Yeah.
3-1 is the count now to Emma Maloney.
I can imagine DeValder's trying to keep her ERA down, considering it's at 1.67, which is pretty good for a pitcher at this level.
That pitch high and away. Maloney rolls things over into the top of the order. A free pass from DeValder. And Thomas head coach Emily Castro has to like what she's seen from her team at the plate. I've mentioned the plate discipline time and again. And once again, they have an opportunity with 2 outs. And Maloney, perhaps a threat to run, as we've seen plenty of Titans players exhibit in the early going.
Yeah, Thomas is keeping their eye on the ball, swinging out what's good, keeping their batting streak alive.
First pitch to Mariapis, a strike, 0-1, 2 away here in the top of the 5th. That pitch lifted down the third baseline and foul. Thought we were going to have a chance at that one. Thought I had myself a souvenir for a moment. It'd be quite the knock if they made it up to us out here.
Yeah. Who knows? Foul homer, possibly.
It'd be a blast. So 0-2. This one gets away. Wild pitch, and just like that, Maloney advances into scoring position. So a base hit from Mariapis here could regain the lead for the Titans. 1-2 the count, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, Emma Maloney with a stolen base, getting herself into scoring position for number 12, Mariapis.
Mariapis drills this one to left field and foul. Count remains at 1-2.
Tegan Murray went after that one in foul territory, but just couldn't get there in time.
Another foul ball, and another one out of play.
Just keep getting closer and closer.
This one rolling our way. Thomas Parent showing great hustle after the foul ball. The 1-2 from DeValder. Up high, count runs even at 2-2. Once again, Thomas going deep into the count here with 2 outs.
Yeah, Mariapis looking to drive a runner home and get them back in the lead at 3.
And another foul ball. And an update from the baseball game. Fairport has taken a 2-1 lead over Schroeder. A 2-run single delivered by the Red Raiders. At the top of the 4th inning, Fairport leads it 2-1. DeValder throws low, works the count full to Mariapis.
Yeah, as you said, Titans showing some poise at the plate here, letting balls low go and letting them go if they're outside, hitting them if they're inside, keeping the streak alive.
The payoff pitch up high, and another free pass issued by DeValder. Mayshag coming to the plate now, 2 on, 2 out for the Titans. And as much as we've given credit to the Titans for working these deep counts and fouling balls off, it's also been a struggle for DeValder to find that put-away pitch. He hasn't been able to deliver that slick breaking ball or to put one past the Titans when she's needed to in certain situations. And struggling to get that final out here, but another chance to do so against Mayshag.
Yeah, if DeValder can get heated up here in the bottom innings, then that would be good for them, getting some runners out and keeping the score tied or bring them ahead when they're on offense.
1-1 the count now. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 2-2 is your score. Anna Bello at the plate for the Titans. Bello looking to deliver a big blow here that would perhaps put the Titans out in front. As timeout is called, perhaps to give DeValder a bit of a break as the count is run to 2-1. And the Warriors sensing the moment here. So play at any base for the Warriors. As runners await on first and second, 2-1, 2 outs. Bello at the plate. Hicks awaiting on deck. (3-1). Valder struggling to find her control late in this frame.
Yeah, looking to drive a runner home here for the Titans and take back the lead from the Warriors.
Swung on and missed. Big strike there delivered by DeValder as Bello hacked right through it.
Yeah, full count, 2 outs in the 5th inning here at Webster Schroeder.
The payoff pitch from DeValder. This one lifted into left field, going back, unable to make the play, and it rolls out of play. 2 runners will score, and Bello will be put back on third base due to the ball rolling past the left field fence. So a blast off the bat of Bello chased Murphy back, and the ball rolled wide into foul territory beyond the outfield fence, and I believe that's considered out of play. So Bello, rather than being put back at third, she will be put at second, but the damage is done. A 2 RBI double off the bat of Bello, and it's now a 2-run lead, I believe, for the Titans, as 3-2 is what the scoreboard reads, but the Warriors arguing that perhaps one of the base runners for the Titans that scored should be put back on third base. So we'll see what the decision is here, as there were runners on first and second at the time of the hit off the bat of Bello. Runners were going on the pitch with the 3-2 count and 2 outs.
Yeah, the ball dropped in fair territory and rolled out of play.
So indeed, one of the Thomas base runners is going to be put back on third base, and rather than a 2-run lead, it's going to be a 1-run lead for the Titans. And that is some bad luck for Webster Thomas, as that was a blast off the bat of Bello. If that one stops at the fence, I think she makes it all the way around for the 3-run inside the park home run, but clearly ball rolls outside of the park, leads to the out-of-play call, but no harm, no foul, as you see Mayshag sliding in on the pass ball, and nonetheless, it is a 4-2 advantage. But as I was saying, I think Bello had a chance to score on that as well if it doesn't roll out of play. She was nearly at third base by the time Murphy collected that in left field.
Yeah, with her speed, she probably could have gotten home on that, but they called it back. So it's a 4-2 game now.
So 4-2, Bello on third. Thomas looking to increase its lead. That one fouled away.
Full count here with 2 outs in the 5th inning.
And another foul ball. Let me make a slight correction. Maybe not so slight. We were 1 ahead in our batting order here, working off the scoreboard in the at-bat indicator. That's Mayshag on third base. Bello scored on the pass ball. Mariapis also scored during this frame. As now this appears as Bello takes her base. And now we have Hicks coming to the plate. So the big blow off the bat of Mayshag rather than Bello. That scored Maloney, I believe. And then Mariapis scored on the pass ball.
Bringing Mayshag to third, yeah.
So now Hicks at the plate. Oh, 0-2 count to Hicks. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. It's been a long inning for the Warriors. And the Titans have regained the lead at 4-2. And defensive indifference allows Bello to advance from first to second. Now runners on second and third for the Titans. 2 runners in scoring position. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Hicks takes strike 3. DeValder out of the jam, but as I said before, the damage is done. The Titans lead at 4-2. We'll take a quick break on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. The score, the Thomas Titans 4, the Schroeder Warriors 2.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email Ben at varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email Ben at varsitymedia.net.
All right, and we're back here at Schroeder High School. 4-2, the Titans in the lead over the Warriors. It's been a good ball game here, Mason. It's gone back and forth, a lot of big hits, some good pitching. And the Titans looking to spring maybe a minor upset here, considering the fact that the Warriors are the defending sectional and state champions. But Webster Thomas certainly proving its worth here against a vaunted opponent.
Yeah, Thomas is looking to tie up the overall series at 23 apiece, where Schroeder's leading 1 game ahead of them.
Carly Castelline up to bat for the Warriors now, as Schroeder looks to work their way back into this one. This one lofted foul behind the plate. 2-1. So as you said, Mason, off the air, Schroeder has tied the baseball game. 2-2 now in the bottom of the 4th. Not sure how it happened. We were discussing other things, but they do still have runners on, first and second, as that one lofted to shortstop, and a nice play made by Thomas's Mayshag for the first out here in the bottom of the fifth. And that's also been a difference for Thomas here. Their defense has been on point throughout this one, chasing down everything that has come their way, and also throwing out runners at second base and getting ahead in the count in terms of Hicks in the circle. As you see once again, an 0-1 count here.
Yeah, their defense is looking pretty assertive. They're pretty aware of what's happening, and that's how they're making these key plays to keep them ahead in the game.
So here's Sarah Ferruza. 333 average entering this game, 3 RBI, 3 stolen bases.
If she gets on base, she could be a threat with those 3 stolen bases earlier in this season. I would watch out for her if she gets on.
So 0-1, 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Ferruza takes a pitch inside, 1-1. So just to clear a little bit up from the last inning, if you're just joining us, as the 1-1 here from Hicks taken for a ball. Appeal to first, no swing. We are quite a ways away from home plate, so there was and we're relying on the at-bat indicator on the scoreboard. There was a little miscue as the 2-1 in there from Hicks is a ball, 3-1 now. The big hit came off the bat of Mayshag into left field, which traveled out of play beyond the left field fence into foul territories. That one sent on the ground to third, bobbled, and off the bag at first came Maloney, and that allowed Schroeder's Ferruza to reach. But as I was saying, the big hit came off the bat of Mayshag into left field, past the fence in foul territory. That allowed just one of the 2 base runners to score. Mayshag may have also come around to score if the ball remained in play. She was hustling hard and nearing third base by the time the Schroeder left fielder chased it down. But that kept, due to the ball going out of play, that kept 2 base runners on, one of which came in to score, which was Mariapis, and that is what led to the Thomas 4-2 lead. Mariapis scoring on the pass ball, Maloney scoring on the RBI double off the bat of Mayshag.
Yeah, bench up to bat now with 1 homer earlier in the game, tying the game up at 1-1. But now Thomas is up 4-2, looking to get back in the game here with a runner on.
The 0-2 to bench. Lifts this one into center field. Coming on hard is Bello, and she makes another full extension grab. Bello has been impressive in center field. She's like Spider-Man out there.
Yeah, she's very athletic in that center
Spider-Woman,
field.
excuse me. Sorry to cut you off, Mason. Spider-Woman.
Yeah, she's very athletic in center field. 2 diving catches already this game, which is played big, getting 2 outs for her team.
And now you've seen her dive back and dive forward. I think we're just waiting for her now to dive side to side, and she'll complete the cycle there, the fielding cycle, as her coach Emily Castro, I believe, comes out to check on her. As diving on turf, not as favorable a prospect as diving on grass. You dive on turf, you're going to end up with a raspberry. You dive on the grass, you're going to end up with a grass stain. But Bello showing no fear in center field, charging hard and diving to make the play for the second out. Here in the bottom of the fifth, it's been a defensive showcase put on by Bello in center field.
Yeah, Bello looking okay. Thomas coach went back to the bench, and Bello's still out there in center field. Maybe looking to make some more plays.
Boy, can she cover a lot of ground. It's like a deer out there.
She almost had to come all the way into the infield from way back in center field.
That one off the netting beyond the Schroeder dugout. And, yeah, right when that ball came off the bat, I thought no chance. I thought that's a bloop single all day. But, as I said, Spider-Woman out there. It's like she's got webs coming out of her hands.
Yeah, Bello can prove you wrong.
Yeah. That one ripped down the line, and this one will go out of play into left field. Kind of an unfortunate circumstance here as two balls have now gone down the baseline and out of play beyond the fence in left field, and that's really quelled some excitement here. It's limited these players to doubles when they could be triples or inside the park home runs, and in Schroeder's case there, the base runner would have scored from third had that ball stayed in play.
Yeah, as you said, that's the second ball that's gotten out this game. One for Schroeder and one for Thomas, leading to stops in the runners.
And there's 2 outs, so that could be a big moment in this game as that stops the run from scoring. But up to bat now for Schroeder is Busy Baglieri. This one a low pitch, throw to third. Not in time. Boy, that was close. But Mason, you've seen more games here than I have. How often does that happen? Balls hit down the line and go out of play. Does that happen a lot, or is it just happening a lot today?
I think it's just happening a lot today. Both those balls have played key in this game because 2 runs could have scored, maybe more, for both teams if the balls didn't go out of play. Schroeder could have got another run or 2 on the board, either making it tied or 4-3. So that could have played key.
No doubt, and this is a huge at-bat for Baglieri. 2 outs, 2-0 is the count. She'll be looking for a hitter's pitch here. 2 runners in scoring position. Lifts it to center field. Bello camping under it. And as you said, Mason, a big moment in this game as that ball rolls out of play, stops the runners, and it keeps this game at 4-2 entering the 6th inning. We head to the top half of the 6th. The Titans coming to bat. We'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
All right, and we're back here at Schroeder where 2 runs have been taken off the board due to hard ground balls down the third baseline rolling past the outfield fence and out of play. The latest taking a run off the board for Schroeder, which trails Thomas 4-2 entering the 6th inning. And Thomas had 2 runs taken off the board by itself the last inning, but they were able to get 1 back on a pass ball. But Schroeder certainly some bad luck there.
Yeah, and as we saw, Thomas's Bello got 2 key plays there.
This one lifted out to right field. Well hit. Going back to make the play is Schroeder's Castelline. Nice play from Castelline. We're seeing the outfielders display plenty of range here this afternoon on both sides. We've seen it from Bello and now Castelline. What a play in right field.
Yeah, center and right fielders almost collided too, but good communication by them.
So a quick out recorded by the Warriors. And they'll need a clean inning to keep this one within striking distance as that one hit on the ground hard between short and third. A base hit delivered by Ella Maloney. Now Bowers to the plate for Thomas. And she'll lift this one to center field. Going back and making the play is Schroeder's Tegan Murphy for the second out here in the top of the sixth.
Yeah, Bowers looking to get on base here and get an even bigger lead for Thomas. Trying to push it farther and hopefully win this game.
So Thrumelis up to bat now with 2 outs in the sixth. 1 runner on as Maloney awaits on first. And a quick update from the baseball game. It appears as if Fairport has taken the lead 3-2 over Schroeder. Although it was a ground rule double that run came on. I'm not sure if they're going to wipe it off the board. They are sending a runner back to third. That one fouled away. 0-2 to Thomas's Thrumelis. Or no, now we have 14 up there on the board, so Molly Sweeney at bat now. So it is Thrumelis. We have 14 on the scoreboard, but Thrumelis down on strikes for the final out here in the top of the sixth. We head to the bottom half of the frame, and they did indeed wipe this run off the board for Fairport in the baseball game. It must have come on that ground rule double, as we've seen a ground rule double in the softball game, now in the baseball game. That is one downside of having the turf field, that extra bounce in the outfield. You see some long fly balls that could be triples cut down to doubles and some runs taken off the board. But I'm sure any program, maybe not any, but most programs would trade the ability to play early in the season for a couple ground rule doubles. And as we saw in Bellows' case, a couple raspberries on the elbow.
Yeah, that must have hurt with some of the diving plays she had. Even though they were good, she could have gotten injured there, but luckily she's still out on the field.
All right, back in my day, Mason, I graduated high school in 2009. When you dove on field turf, you didn't often come away unscathed. Nowadays, they've really refined the turf and made it very similar to grass, and they put a lot of those rubber pellets in it, which make it a little more forgiving. And I'd risk it to say that Bello, that second one back in 2009, she may have come away limping from that one. A beautiful surface here at Schroeder. That one cued off the bat. And a nice play made by Thomas third baseman Thrumelis. Is that one off the bat of DeValder for the quick out here on the bottom of the sixth. And Hicks continues to work that strike zone, Mason. She's been aggressive throughout this game, forcing Schroeder to put the bat on the ball early in the count.
Yeah, Schoenhart looking to get on base here so someone can hopefully hit her home.
And another one pitch out created by Hicks. Maddie Hicks having her way with this Schroeder offense. 2 solo shots has been all she's written for the Warriors.
Leah Murray up to the plate now, trying to keep her batting average around 500 and possibly higher. As the count is 0-1 with 2 outs here in the 6th inning.
Yeah, I think if you're going to see Schroeder come back here, you're going to have to work a rally. They're not going to be able to do it via the home run, and this time Bello coming in, and it appeared as if a miscommunication was going to create a fierce collision, but at the last moment, Mayshag giving way to Bello and avoiding a scary situation for sure, and allowing Bello to make the final out of the bottom of the sixth. So, Mason, 6 outs to go, 2-run lead for Thomas. We've entered the 7th inning. We'll see if Schroeder can come back.
Schroeder's looking for a comeback here, yeah. Bello's made some key plays. Some of them might have been miscommunications, but even though she's getting it done. Schroeder looking to score 2 or more runs here and hopefully get back tied or in the lead so they can hopefully stay ahead in their record at 3-0 right now. Hopefully make it 4-0 while Thomas is trying to make it theirs 4-2.
Yeah, the Titans 3-2. The Warriors 3-0. The lone losses for the Titans have come against teams out of state. So the Titans looking to remain perfect in Section 5 and unseat the defending sectional champions and their rivals early in the regular season. This would certainly be a confidence-building win for the Titans, but Schroeder, with the talent they possess, it's never too late for them to mount a comeback.
This is unusual for Schroeder, too, winning 2 of their games by double digits.
Right now they find themselves in a close game. We'll see if they can bull their necks and pull out a gritty comeback victory, or if the Titans can salt this one away here in the final frame. That pitch high, but swung through for a strike as Bello up to bat now for Thomas. And another pitch, another swing, and another strike. DeValder attacking the strike zone here.
Yeah, I think she's starting to warm up here, get some strikes, and hopefully get some outs.
This one drilled to center field, going back and running out of room is the Schroeder center fielder, as that one is gone. Bello, what a performance defensively. Now offensively, Emma Bello is doing it all here for the Titans. It's a 5-2 Thomas lead.
Yeah, Bello's definitely having a great game here, making some key defensive plays and now getting a home run to put them up 5-2 in this 7th inning. Schroeder looking to make a comeback here or hopefully get some stops on defense.
Wind blowing out here at Schroeder, and that's the 3rd solo home run we've seen here this afternoon. And that's about the 5th highlight reel play we've seen from Emma Bello. Her first several highlight reel plays came on defense, this time drilling it out to center field. And earlier in the game, Bello also delivering that RBI single up the middle.
Yeah, Bello looking to be a key player for the Thomas Titans.
And that's a player batting 9th in the order.
Yeah, she brought her RBI total up to 9 today with 2 hits on the day.
Wouldn't be surprised if she inches her way up the lineup by season's end. She's asserting herself in the early season. Already nearing 10 RBI, as Mason said, and this is just Thomas's 6th game played.
Yeah, she could move up to cleanup hitter soon based off the power she has and how far the ball gets when she hits it.
So 3-1 count coming up now to Emma Maloney from DeValder. Maloney wraps that one to left field. It's a base hit. Takes an aggressive turn at first, retreats, and the 9-10 hitters getting it done for the Titans once again as they roll over into the top of the order. Mariapis comes up, nobody out here on the top of the 7th. Thomas already leading it by 3 runs.
Yeah, it looked like she wanted to go to second there with how hard that turn was, but she pushed herself back and stayed at first.
Mariapis squares to bunt. And one rolls foul. 0-1.
Maloney back to first base.
one fired low. Appeared to lose the handle on it, did DeValder, as that one bounced well short of home plate.
Yeah, DeValder needs to get something going here for her team if she wants to get them ahead or stop the Thomas Titans here in the 7th inning.
That one drilled to third. Nice backhanded play, but sliding in safely is Maloney. So a nice play there at third base made by Schroeder's Liam Murray. But that was going to be a tough play on the throw as Maloney hustling to second. Mariappi's a speedy runner hustling to first. And now runners on first and second, nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Thomas looking to put this one away.
Yeah, it didn't really look like Leah Murray was ready for that one. As it came from third base over to second, she didn't really look like she was ready, which could have resulted in the drop ball.
Also on those, when the ball is such sharply hit, it's tough for that second baseman to make it over in time for the throw from third. This one bunted squarely down the first baseline, and everybody's safe.
Yeah, she has some speed on her. She got to first base quickly and stayed safe. So now bases are loaded.
Mayshag laying down that peach of a bunt down the first baseline. And it stays fair, and it allows her to reach. Now Bello up to bat. Anna Bello now for the Titans.
Yeah, catcher Annabella looking to come up to the plate and hopefully bring some runners home with bases loaded and being up by 3 in the 7th inning, hopefully pushing that lead forward and keeping this game sealed in the bag for a win.
Schroeder talking things over, knowing that they need to keep it right here if they hope to come back in the bottom half of the frame. But bases loaded, nobody out. Certainly a daunting prospect for the Schroeder Warriors.
Yeah, Liana DeValder's going to need to pull something off here to get them out of this with bases loaded and no outs.
First pitch is a ball to Bello.
Annabella looking to get some more RBIs and with 5 on the season here, trying to get that total up with bases loaded.
The 2-0 swung on and fouled back. Out of play. 2-1 now.
That ball looked like it was going to hit a fan in the leg, but luckily it didn't, going over the fence.
Yeah, softball to the leg.
That does not sound pleasant.
Yeah, not recommended. That one drilled to right field, and that one will go all the way to the wall. The bases will clear. It's a 3 RBI double off the bat of Annabello, and the Titans have broken this game open here in the top of the 7th. It's 8-2 Thomas.
Yeah, that brings her RBI total up to 8, getting 3 runners in and getting to second base. 8-2 Thomas. It's not looking good for Schroeder here.
The Bellows getting it done for Thomas. Anna and Emma have accounted for 5 of the Titans' 8 runs.
The Bello sisters are looking really good tonight. Emma Bello putting some key plays up on defense with those diving catches and hitting a home run earlier in this game.
And the Warriors have made a pitching change here. DeValder has been removed. And we'll get you the new pitcher here as soon as we can. It's Schoenhardt now into the game for Schroeder.
Number 5 is pitcher.
Yeah, she's only pitched 3 innings this season, so she's coming into the game for the first time in a little bit because Divalder has been doing really well, keeping them in games.
Yeah, she just didn't have it today, I don't think. I don't think that this was her best performance. She struggled with her control, struggled to get ahead in counts, and Thomas really was able to get comfortable at the plate as a result. And the latest blow off the bat of Bello has really made this a tough task for the Warriors if they hope to come back in this one.
Yeah, a lot of Divalder's pitches just looked like they got away from her, kept going up and out, which resulted in some runs and a lot of contact for the Thomas Titans earlier in this game.
Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. That pitch low for a ball.
1 runner on second with 3 balls, no strikes, and no outs here in the 7th inning. Looking to either get walked or get a hit to get on base here. 3-1 count now.
The 3-1 from Schoenhardt swung through, full count. So Schroeder looking for a big strikeout here, which would be the first out of the frame. They trail it by 6 in the late stages of this rivalry matchup. Strike 3, down looking, big strikeout from Schoenhardt.
Yeah, Schoenhardt looking pretty good right now. Just coming into the game in the 7th inning, she's looking good with a strikeout on her first at-bat.
This one dribbled to first. And Schoenhardt comes up to make the play. So nice job coming in, stemming the tide from Schoenhardt. You said she's only thrown, 3 innings this year? This is great poise shown by an inexperienced pitcher, able to come in a tough situation with her team trailing and really settle things down.
Yeah, and especially being a pitcher, you got to be aware of what's going on because you might have to cover for first base at some point.
Really nice play there at shortstop made by Keel, but hustling to beat the throw was Maloney. That was a really nice stop and a strong throw, but Maloney just too fast.
Yeah, I think that ball slipped out of her glove too.
At first base, you're saying?
Yeah, at first base. It's 9-2 now.
Right, and the run scores. Yeah, I didn't catch that. So you're saying that ball was mishandled at first, and that could have led to...
Yeah, I think the ball was caught and then dropped right as she crossed the plate.
Gotcha.
So it's up 7 runs in the 7th inning for Thomas.
This one dribbled to second. On to first for the final out. Here in the top of the 7th, but the Titans are running away with this one. It's 9-2. Thomas in the lead, looking to unseat the defending sectional champions. 3 outs to do so. We head to the bottom of the 7th. We'll take our last break here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email Ben at varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email Ben at varsitymedia.net.
And we're back here at Schroeder High School. The Warriors trailing by 7, entering the final frame. Titans looking to put this one away. It's been a fine performance from Webster Thomas. Anna and Emma Bello combined with the pitching of Maddie Hicks. It's really been a 3-woman show here. Not to discount the contributions from up and down the lineup, but the Bellows and Hicks have certainly stood out for Thomas.
Yeah, as I said earlier, Anna and Emma Bello are hitting really well, with Emma having some great plays on defense. Another one looking to come to her here, and she gets it.
Center, and look at Emma Bello, the funnel in center field. Update from the baseball game, 6th inning, 2-2, so if you're nearby and you want to catch some good Section 5 baseball in the later innings, stop on by. Good game going on. Well pitched. Some big hits in that game as well. As that one is drilled to center, this one is gone. That one off the bat of Carly Castelline. And she trims the deficit. It's now 9-3. That's our 4th home run that we've seen?
Yeah, 4th home run this game. Some earlier home runs for Schroeder, but it's not enough to keep up as of right now. Still down by 6 in the bottom of the 7th.
And all 3 of Schroeder's runs have come off the solo home run, and that's a credit to Hicks, not allowing things to spiral out of control. She gives up a big hit, regains herself, and is able to work out of trouble more often than not here this afternoon. And we'll see if she can do the same thing here after the blast off the bat of Castelline. Now up to bat is Sarah Ferruza, as she takes a called strike.
Yeah, Hicks has not let many runners on base. Even when home runs happen, she's not let many runners after or before that point, so they can't get more runs.
That one dribbled foul outside of third. And we keep beating this dead horse, but her defense has really been strong behind her. So the 0-2 coming to Ferruza. Hicks rolls that one in there. 1-2 now. This one drilled out to right field. And a miscommunication in right center. Bello calling for it, but charging hard over for it was Maloney. And Bello explaining to her, when the center fielder calls it, it's her ball. There's no discrepancy. Center fielder takes charge. Everybody else get out of the way. Maloney failed to do so, and that one falls in. And it keeps Schroeder's hopes alive. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. They trail by 6. Now up to bat for Schroeder. It's Michaela Bench already with a homer in this game, and now with a runner on base. A 2-run blast could make things interesting, cut it to a 4-run game.
Looking for another home run here to get her to 2 home runs in this game and hopefully bring her team within 4.
And this one off the end of the bat into left field, camping under it to make the play is Mariapis. So 2 away, Thomas 1 out away from the victory. Here's Kinsley Kyle stepping to the plate for Webster Schroeder. Hicks fires it in there. Kyle takes the ball. Sun setting here in Webster. Wind continuing to blow ever so slightly. Still a beautiful spring night near Rochester.
Yeah, and the lights on the field are starting to come on, so maybe we'll see some under the lights action in the JV game.
This one roped to third. A bouncing ball on to first for the final out. Webster Thomas, a critical victory to improve their record to 4-2. Schroeder drops to 3-1. 9-3 is your final. The Titans come into the Warriors' home territory and walk out with the big win. Maddie Hicks, Emma Bello among several stars for the Titans. They were just too much for the Warriors here this afternoon.
Yeah, Maddie Hicks with some good pitching throughout this whole game, too, not letting runners on base, except for the home run she let up. But even still, she didn't let runners on base. And with that strong outfield they have, it was a good game by Thomas.
So Webster Thomas, 9-3 winners here at Schroeder High School on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We're signing off. We'll see you next time.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050